Guess this is the flip side of that pathway we were walking on just a little while ago.
This is crazy. Who knew such amazing technology existed?
Everything's topsy-turvy and that's all you can think about?
Bear in mind, the core of Renna now sits above us. I pray that we won't encounter many stairs along the way.
Brace yourself! This one's tough!
Without a trace!
Not my finest! You'll pay for that!
This is gonna need all of us together!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Explosion! Hear me! The flashing parts are weak points!
Hold nothing back!
Evil! Water accelerator!
You're mine!
Laser! I'll bring you back from Raging Storm! Resuscitate! Go down left! Hands in the wind!
Not done yet!
Air thrust!
Soaring Light Fear!
Raging Super Swallow Dash! Fresh! Freeze Laser!
Helmet Hurricane! Glitter Dragon! I'm just getting started! Death Blossom!
Raging Cascade!
This one's all mine!
Fury! Burning
I'm not done! Take this! Dragon
Swallow
Swarm!
Dance!
You're mine!
That's it!
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on our plate.
Yes, ma'am!
Dragon Swarm!
By the power of war!
Dragon Swarm!
Supernova! Hear me! Flame of fury!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Let's go! Here I go! Go! Mega Ray! Lightning Orb! Hard Mega Ray!
Super Swallow Dance!
Now, while it's freely!
Take it down!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
The charge from death can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Glitter Dragon!
Burning Evil! Now in the groove! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! Justice up!
Lightning
Here I
Orb!
come! Not today!
Pierce evil!
Take this!
Solid Hurricane!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Eagle Side!
Dragon Swarm!
Tear you apart! Lightning in the groove!
I'm not done!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complete idea.
Nope, that is silly.
Lunar Rondo!
Don't get in my way! Dance in the wind!
Dragon Swarm!
Sleep
Eat
tight.
this!
I'm not done!
I'll be saving this
You're
one!
finished!
I'll tear you apart!
Here, let me help.
Coyote will
finish you here and now!
Hey, what is it? Mega Ray! Back into the sword! Raging Cascade!
Take this!
Solid Hurricane! Here the
This is bad, right?
Yes, Alvin! Very bad!
I don't feel so
Here's
good.
evil! More for the
Here I
stockpile!
come! Mirage!
Freeze Laser!
Lightning Thrust!
Can't be
Could do without this pain.
far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon
You're mine! Stardust!
Dragon
Coyote will
Super
Stardust!
Let's tear him up! That's freaking good!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Sorry.
That's
Stay away from my friends!
Hurricane!
Take this!
Rip and tear!
Sword Rain Alpha! It's over!
Now I'm in the groove!
Dazzle! Here I come!
It's weakened!
No escape! This ends now! Be still!
Hurricane!
You're mine!
Eagle Side! Talon Swarm! I felt fine not too long ago.
This should do it!
That's gonna smart.
Dragon Swarm!
Shouldn't have messed with me!
Sleep
Now,
now.
try harder!
I'll be saving this one.
Stardust! You're mine!
Radiant
I'm
Glow!
not done!
I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! Eat this!
All this
Do it! Gion!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
What are those? They look like Shion's thorns, and with flowers too.
Not real ones, though. They're just like that flower growing out of Rena.
We must be getting close to the Great Spirit now.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how a little bit of Dana's Great Spirit is inside all of us?
Right. That's why Dana's Great Spirit is so much more diluted. Weak, even. Whether it was a choice so it didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's guess.
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dana's will could never form under natural conditions?
Yeah, sounds like that's probably the case.
So if Dana exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought everyone's hearts and minds together as one? That unity could potentially act as Dana's will.
You mean if everybody was, like, thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time? Come on, there's no way we could pull that off.
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's assume that's even possible for a second. Would it even be enough to fight back against Rena's Great Spirit?
If nothing else, it might be an option if we can't use the Renasalma.
Things are different here than on the surface.
That shows how deeply we ventured into Rena.
And
So here's a question. We came all this way to Rena on the assumption the Renasalma's here, right?
Don't say it, Law.
Yeah, but I'm just saying...
I said don't.
I can understand why you might be concerned, Law. But you need to remember that there are people it affects more directly than you.
Oh, sorry.
We've managed to make it this far believing. Losing faith now won't do us any good. We're better off focusing our anxiety elsewhere.
Such as?
The Great Spirit. If Hevrecht 35's to be believed, our enemy won't just be handing over the Renas Alma to us. At least, not without a fight.
Not only that, but that same enemy just gulped down more than an entire world's worth of astral energy.
Point taken. It may be strange to say, but when I'm fighting, or at least know what needs to be done, it helps me a lot. I don't doubt myself as much. So thanks, both of you. The floor's on the ceiling and the ceiling's on the floor. This whole thing's making my head spin. Why would they even do something like this?
The Helganquil can bend life forms to suit their will. Nothing they could do at this point would surprise me.
The ceiling is on the floor. That doesn't weird you out?
What good is a team made up of members who all share the same opinions on everything? And besides, when you get to be at my ripe old age, one begins to consider it quite uncouth to show one's true emotions at times.
Oh, come on, Grandpa. You can't be that old.
The sands of time wait for none of us, lad.
Yeah, we'll see. Though at this rate, I guess I'll have to live long enough to get as old as you first, huh?
You will. And when the time comes, I look forward to hearing you change your tune on the matter.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Where are you
I'm
going?
like bait to them.
Searing flame, reload!
Sword Rain out!
You nail it, stuff, but there's
Sword Rain out!
We
got flyers.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours! Perfect! Here I come!
There you apart!
You're on!
Up and at 'em, let's go!
Sword Rain out!
Celestial
Just getting started!
Ice prison! Cleveland, Celestial hammer! Leave the enemy's arc to me!
Solo dance! No! Here! Here I come! Not today! First strike!
In here!
Come on! Sword Rain out! Sword Rain out! yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
Sword Alpha!
Here's evil!
Sword Rain Alpha! Here I come! Be still! You're mine! I'm on strike!
That's enough! Maelstrom!
Shut up!
Thanks so
This
much!
one's still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Radiant
My turn! Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it! Law, get toasty!
Burn strike! My turn!
Radiant
Sword Rain Alpha!
By the power of
Strike!
Radiant
Sword Rain
Do it!
Alpha! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Man, I hope I live long enough to regret this. Sword Rain Alpha! I'm on it! Here I go! I'm not done!
It's as cool as the
Sword Rain Alpha!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that. Astral energy.
Say no more! Shot!
Well done. Not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push!
Let's do this together, Alphen. By the power of
Sword Rain Alpha!
without a trace. Illuminate the dark. Magic
Take this!
advance. Holy land.
Still!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Lightning
My turn!
condemned.
Start up! I'm not done!
Illuminate
Start
the do
up!
it.
Now!
Kisara, go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Got some good equipment.
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need
Be
healing.
still! Not today! You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Airborne feet. My best.
I'll take you all off! This one's all mine!
Freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Do it! Finish! More! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's
Hold
paying
on to your
off!
honor. Here I
No
come.
escape! I'm not done! Stardust!
Do it. Get toasty.
Burn Strike!
All
No.
disasters made in the sky is mine.
What's
this?
Glimmer Dragon!
By the power of
Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it. Kisara, go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Not a chance! First strike! No escape!
Raging sword.
You're finished!
Celestial runner.
See what happened there as you
Pierce
crossed
evil.
me. Should have done that.
Rip it! Sword Rain Alpha!
Free blazer.
Crush! No escape!
Dragon shell. Raging
You're mine!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Back into the fray.
Take this!
Thunderblade.
This could be useful. Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Where are you going?
Take it out!
Raging storm.
Strike!
Celestial
Come, pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
The enemy wields our escape.
We'll soon see about that.
Take this! Sword Rain Alpha! Lightning Thrust! I'm not done! Mirage! You're finished! Sword Rain Alpha!
Nice, Law.
More
Now,
Zuko
keep rolling. This one's got your name on it.
Action to action!
Not a chance! Strike! Stardust! I'm not done! Stardust! Here I come! No escape! Be still! Stardust! No escape! Stardust! Mirage! You're finished! Sword Rain Alpha!
All good things come to an end. What a relief.
Stardust!
I'm on it. That's enough.
Now, Ridwell, astral energy, full throttle. A flawless reinforcement.
Here I come!
Illuminate not in your dream.
I'm not done!
Reload.
It's over! I'm on it! Mirage!
Freaking does it.
Whirlwind Sword Rain Alpha! I'm not done!
Do it! Law! Get toasty!
Burn Strike! My turn!
Coming!
Sword Rain Alpha! You're finished! Lightning Thrust! No escape! It's over! Mirage! Sword Rain Alpha!
This'll come in handy.
I'm on it!
Explosion!
Lightning Thrust! Mirage! Sword Rain Alpha!
This one's mine! Who wants to die next?
More? Sword Rain Alpha!
One more time! Hold on here! Here I
Be still!
am!
Stardust!
Do it!
You're mine!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
More? Take it!
That's enough.
Crush! Stardust!
Do it! Stoling! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Dance in the wind! Annihilation!
My turn! I'm not done! Start up! It's over! Sword Rain Alpha! Burn in hell! Take it! Now I can let loose!
You see what happened there is you crossed.
Sword Rain
Shouldn't have
Alpha!
done that.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Dance in the wind! Never miss!
You're mine!
Searing Flame! Reload!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging Cascade! Back into the fire! This is Annihilation! Graviton
You're
Spear!
finished!
Tidal Wave!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Will this help?
No escape! You're on!
Healing Circle!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Dragon Shell! Sleep now! Number one kill! Here's a healing Igloo!
I'm just getting started.
Dragon Form!
Too much to handle? Illuminate the blah blah blah!
We are freaking invincible.
Alvin and the others truly are strong! What about me?
You're mine!
This will never fit! Security! Into the shadows!
Ignite!
By the power of
Take it! Sword Rain Alpha! No escape! Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it! Astral energy! Full throttle!
More! Sword Rain Alpha! Dazzle! Take it! Start up! Soaring Light Spear! I'm not done! Dragon Form!
Here's evil!
Be still! Take it! More!
Shouldn't have messed with me.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Glacial
Here
spear!
I come!
Here's evil! I
Flame
never
inside me!
miss!
Yours to be let free!
One at a time!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm here!
You picked the wrong fight! Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it! Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Right, next one!
Take it!
Already on.
Made one!
Do it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Far
My
beyond the
turn!
darkest
I'm on it!
time!
Start up!
I call on
Forward!
thee! Look here!
No escape!
I'm out of air! I'm
Top
out of
thrust!
air!
Do it!
Lock! Get toasty!
Burn Strike! More? Take this!
Big blaze!
I'm not done! This one's all
We're
mine!
condemned!
Start up!
Thunder blaze! Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy radiant
Burn in
light!
hell!
Here!
Start up!
Now,
No
go!
escape!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! My turn! Start! I'm not done!
Swallow
It's
them.
over! Dragon Swarm! First strike!
Mega ray!
No escape!
Back into the fray!
Flaming Thrust! I'm not
Illuminate the here! Come forth, holy
Dragon
Fire
Tail!
blaze! By the power of flame!
Sword Rain
Finish
Alpha!
without a trace! Talon
Hurricane! You're finished!
Eagle
Sword
fly!
Rain Alpha!
Explosion! Hear me! This one's mine!
No escape! Sword Rain Alpha! In an instant! Impact Block!
Illuminate the
Here I come! You're on!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
You're definitely way stronger.
Yeah, nothing motivates you like having stakes this high. equipment should come in handy. The Zoogles here are putting up a real fight.
That just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here under such harsh conditions.
I don't give a damn why.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah. It's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Rinwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. this fear?
What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really, really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants, how it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shion.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
To think, all this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
If Rena had been more like Dana, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrecht 35 told us. The Danon and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. But that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dana's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dana the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy? What do you mean?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's great spirit grew, the more and more powerful its hunger also became.
Everything in moderation. When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest thing for people to learn.
Man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Raging orb! Raging cascade! Radiant pierce!
Here I come!
I'm like bait to them.
Dragon sword! Glacial spear! Freeze lantern! Freeze lantern! Kizara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Here, let me
My
have
turn.
money! Sparkling
Eat
sword!
this.
Tear you apart! Lay down and
You're
pierce
mine.
Searing flame!
Sword Alpha!
Roll now! Into the fray! By the power of
Dragon form! First strike! Sword Rain out!
This one's got your name on it!
To action!
Master Ray!
Dragon form!
Throw it! Here, get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one!
Already on!
Supernova!
I'll tear you
Now!
apart!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Man, I hope I live long enough to regret
Sword Rain
this.
Alpha! Be still!
Raging sword!
Now, in the groove.
I'll shoot them out of the sky! Celestial annihilation!
Aim for the weak spot! Here I come! Start up!
I never miss! Here's my own!
Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha!
Here to eat 'em!
Watch this.
Take this!
Leave the enemy's arch to me!
No complaints here.
Sword Rain Alpha! You're mine!
Rolling
Escape!
Outstanding form! Glacial spear! Here's
Here I
evil!
come! I'm not done!
Freeze! Storm! Radiant pierce!
Crumble! Sword Rain Alpha!
You shouldn't have messed with me.
Holy glimmer!
Eat this! That's enough! Here I come! Eagle Fly! You picked the wrong fight!
Oh, now you're talking! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Charge the level! Freeze Lancer!
You're mine!
All good things come to an
Got
end.
it! Now's our chance!
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Hold on to your arm! Here I come! I'm out of arrows now!
Here you go!
Let's get you
Soda!
Where are you going?
I owe you one.
I owe you, Sion.
Healing is what my art do best.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Finish without a trace!
There you are! I'm on a roll
You're
now!
mine! Dragon
Feel
Force!
open hurricane! Get on in there with
River
River
Dragon! Blue Escape! Ignite!
All disasters stay
Dragon
done!
Force!
Come forth and heal us some purity!
Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Force!
Flame!
You're mine!
Eagle Here! Confiscated!
Eagle Fly!
Radiant Star!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Gun
You're
to
mine!
Into the shadows! Celestial!
Sword Rain Alpha! I have no limits! Do it!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived here.
Clearly the worst point against it.
Right, here you go!
So much for sitting this fight out. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it! I'll end you! I'm
You're mine!
Now you see what I can
It's
do!
over! Here I come! All mine!
Hands in the wind! Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Freeze Lancer!
Mirage!
More where that comes from!
Dazzle!
Healing Circle!
Sword Rain
Sorry to
Alpha!
be a bother.
We've all got enough on us.
Yes, ma'am!
Eagle Fly!
Blue Escape! Sword Rain Alpha!
Waterfall!
It's over!
Radiant Pierce! Radiant Lightning Orb!
Dragon Force!
Annihilation!
Here I
Here!
come!
Get on in there with
Sword
me!
out!
You see what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Dragon Force!
Up and at 'em! Let's go! Watch and lead!
Dragon Force! You picked the wrong fight!
Dance in the wind!
Here I come!
In here! Healing Circle!
Sword Rain Alpha!
really owe you one.
Glacial
Dragon
Spear!
Force!
Human evil!
I really owe you one.
Freeze Lancer!
Try harder!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Mirage!
Dance in the wind!
Sword Rain Alpha!
In here! Annihilate!
Sword Rain Alpha! Time to let it
Give
rip!
in.
Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Force! Here I come! Dragon Force!
Just getting started.
Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Force!
Here I go!
Try harder!
Holy Sliver!
It's on!
Hear my call!
Ignite! Dragon Form! Sword Rain Alpha!
Here's evil!
Dragon Form!
Wave Lancer! Here's a healing art!
Denied!
Rain down and purify all!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
Here!
Dragon Form!
I'm out of ammo!
It's a...
Meteor Storm!
Now I'm real mad!
I can't hold on much longer!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Talon hurricane!
Now, Law! Get toasty!
Bird strike! These bad guys really don't mess around.
This won't be easy.
Don't be such a pessimist.
Dragon Form!
Sparkling stars of light! Rain down!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly! I'm all
Sword Rain Alpha!
Better left unspotted!
Brace yourself!
Healing art!
This one's tough!
I can't hold on much longer!
Take this! You picked the wrong fight!
Hold on to your
Sword Rain Alpha!
Now body slam us into next week!
This won't be... easy.
Don't be such a pessimist.
Come and face me!
Steel radiant here!
I'm on it!
Glacier
Dragon Form!
Here's evil!
Evil Assault! Dragon Form!
Mega Ray!
Dragon Form!
Freaking does it!
Strike!
Sleep well!
Watch it! Dazzle! Here I come! Start him!
Any more of this and I'll burn out.
Freaking does it!
Be still! You're on!
Why'd you heal me?
The Captain dying?
Right.
Ice Freeze Lancer!
You're up!
Will this help? Healing Surge!
Sword Rain Alpha! It's on!
Far beyond
Take it!
One more!
Dragon Form!
Do it! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory.
Dragon Shell!
Naturally.
Stardust! Watch this! You're finished! Stardust!
Photon Flash! Raging Field!
First strike! Head Storm! Burn!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Now! Take this!
Lightning! Downfall!
Stardust!
Do it! Sword!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Not scared!
Here's the evil!
No escape!
Freeze
You're
Lancer!
finished!
Now!
Amazing.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That's
Some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Come forth, heal its impurity!
Dragon Force!
Glacial Spear!
Last one out gets eaten alive. So those thorns of Shion's, they're really a part of Rena's great spirit?
Most likely. But only a small fragment of it in the big picture. I don't sense a will of its own emanating from them.
If it's that insignificant, is there that much point getting rid of it?
I have no... Stay away from my friend! Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal! Sword Rain Alpha!
That's the airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
We are dead! This one's all mine! Eat this!
Crazy testing!
Sword Rain Alpha! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
I never miss!
Try harder!
Leave the enemy's arc to me!
No complaints here.
Sword Rain Alpha! You're finished! Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Dragon
Kill!
Watch this! You're mine!
First aid on my watch!
I'll try harder!
Who cares?
I don't even know the word defeat.
Ready to go!
Away!
I'll bring you back from death to death! I can't kill you forever!
Try harder! Now!
Don't give up! Mega Ray!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
I'll bring you back from death to death! Alright! It's showtime!
I've laid you all down.
Here I come! No escape! It's over! Sword Rain Alpha! Dazzle! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Can't be happening!
You'll pay for that!
I can't lose!
It's over!
Arc
Sword Rain Alpha!
Celestial Runner! By the power of water! Sorry.
That did it! Strike! Sword Rain Alpha! You're finished! You picked the wrong fight!
Now I'm in trouble.
No escape!
I'm ready! Do it! Here's the next
Rinwell! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
way to go!
Here I come!
Hold on to your arm!
Sword Rain Alpha! Sword Rain Alpha! You're finished!
Glacial Spear!
Here I come! Strike! It's over!
Freeze Lancer! This will come in handy!
Sword Rain Alpha!
From death to death!
Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll do... Whoa! Hey! One at a time!
Sword Rain Alpha! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Now! You're mine!
Eat this! Rip it clear! Eagle Assault!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint.
No steady feeling.
Damn it!
Water, hear my call! Photon, turn
Dragon
left!
Swarm! You picked the wrong fight! Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Disc!
Oh, you are gonna pay for that.
Back into the fray!
Dragon Swarm!
Hurricane! Back into the fray! Glimmer Threat!
Come on, roll now. I've let you all down.
No escape! Soaring Light Spear! It's over! You're on! Soda! It's too much!
That's gonna smart.
Dragon Swarm!
Healing Circle!
Sword Rain
What would I do
Alpha!
without you?
Escape!
What a relief.
Take it! Dragon Swarm!
Swallow Dance!
Crush!
Power Hurricane!
Can't be happening!
A new lease on life!
See what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Dance in the wind! Water, hear my call! Let's get you all out the way! Here! Flame of Red!
You!
Got it!
Never
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Talon Storm!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Illuminate the dark!
Thanks, Trio. Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. No, I'm fine.
Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha! Take it! Soda! Eat dirt! I'm not done! Finish!
Free Blazer!
Take it! I'm not done!
Now I'm real mad!
Don't leave me! Lightning orb! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
I really owe you one.
Here's the healing of the wind!
Not done yet!
Hurricane!
Ready and out! What's this?
Here I come!
In the wind!
Talon Hurricane! Freaking does it!
Photon! Magic is there! Thunderblade! Here, let me help, Jet!
Take it!
Hurricane!
That freaking does it!
Here I come!
I'll heal you all! All disasters made one!
Try harder!
Call forth the
My
healing
turn!
security! Healing circle!
I
Take
really
it!
owe you one.
Water! Hurricane!
Finish!
Here
Sword
comes
Rain
Flame of
Alpha!
Fury! Burning strike!
Dragon Swarm!
Hear my call! Lightning Hurricane!
Try harder!
Blazer Spear! Here's the dance
No,
of the wind!
I won't give
You're
in.
mine! It's over!
Healing circle!
I don't know what I'd do
I'll
without
bring you
you.
back.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
I'll bring you back
escape.
from death's abyss. Gale Force!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Illuminate the dark!
You're mine!
Holy Trigger!
It's over!
Holy Land!
First strike! I have no limits! Stardust! Take it!
Healing circle!
Stardust!
It's
on!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
There you go! Don't
Eat
let up!
dirt!
I'll tear you apart! Here's
Dragon
a
Swarm!
explosion! Here's another!
Here I come!
Flame of fury! Burning strike! Don't feel that!
Here I come!
Here's
You're
the
on!
healing arc!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Go! I feel like
I'm not done!
Power of
Stop it!
Finish without a trick! Talon Hurricane! Increasing orb! Purge malevolence! Arctic!
Take it!
that freaking does it!
Strike!
Dance in the wind! Burning strike!
You're mine!
Here's a healing arc! First
There
aid!
you go!
Here I come!
Feel like me.
I'm on!
Talon
Take
Hurricane!
it!
Supernova!
Eagle, do it!
You're on!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? Here I come! Strike!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'm on it!
Lightning dash!
Here I come! I'm not done!
Tectonic punch!
Holy lyric flame! Reload!
Power Storm!
By the power
Dragon
of our
Form!
stars, vanish without a trace!
You're mine! The flame inside me yearns to be... Light free!
Already!
Sword Rain Alpha! Eat this! Here I come! Crumble! Sword Rain Alpha! Storm!
Here!
Talon Hurricane!
Armor won't save me! I'm on a roll now!
Don't mind if I do!
I'm on mine! Dragon Form!
Too much
Eagle Fly!
I never fit! Whirlwind Luminous and Dark!
You're mine!
Holy Glimmer! Holy Land!
Eat this!
You're mine!
Talon Hurricane! Let's tear 'em up!
I'm not done!
Tear you apart!
Freeze Laser!
You're mine! I'm not done!
Annihilation!
Soaring Light Spear! This one's all mine!
Vanish without a trace! Get on it!
Ridicule! Take this! Burn in hell! Sword Rain Alpha!
Eagle Fly! I'm on a roll, man! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Hikara, I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
With this, I can become even stronger.
My word, this must be the work of Providence.
Probably what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
A dead end, huh?
Why don't we just use this?
Wait!
Jeez! Don't scare me like that! What, is there something wrong with it?
No, it's not that. It's just, this is it. Whatever it is, we're about to find out.
It's the moment of truth. There's no turning back now till we've won. Either we get through this, or we vanish along with the rest of the world as we know it. Is everyone ready?
We've come this far. I'm not about to turn tail now. I say we knock this thing out and head back home.
It's time to relegate the past to where it belongs. It's been a long journey getting here, but it ends now.
No, this isn't the end. Once we've overthrown the old order, there's still the task of creating a new world.
A world without divisions, where no one cares whether you're Danon or Renan, or if you have magic or not. You're right. We have to win this.
Let's get going then. After all, our future awaits.
Our future. One free of tyranny and exploitation. For the freedom to live with those we hold dear. And for a new era. Let's go!
Bad feeling about this.
Eat this! Knocked up!
Lightning orb!
It's over!
Eat this! Arcane waterfall! Sleep now. Healing
You're mine! Truck! Eat this!
Light accelerate!
Got fire!
Unstoppable! Get a marksman handle it!
All yours! You're mine! I'm not done!
Sleep now.
Shouldn't have messed
Charge
with
like
me.
that could easily be fatal.
Don't mind if
Just
I
as
do.
well, I'm here to stop.
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
No place here.
Dragon Swarm!
Raging stars! Celestial do it!
Here I go!
Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! The flame inside me is yours to be let free! Ignite! Twilight Alpha!
Do it!
Long, get toasty!
Burn Strike! Not a chance!
Illuminated flame! Come forth! Holy flame! I'll heal you all!
Dragon Swarm!
Holy land!
Twilight Alpha!
Now I'm let loose. So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that'd be
Raging
silly.
stars!
Come and get it! Dragon Swarm!
This
one's all mine! Dragon Swarm!
Taking too much damage!
By the power of water! Annihilation!
Eat this! Twilight Alpha!
Let
Here
it
you
go!
go!
Raging cat!
Try harder!
Will this help?
Far beyond the darkest sky! Healing
Why'd you heal me?
Stop you dying?
Now I'm in the groove.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Searing
Here I come!
flame! Reload!
No escape!
Dragon Mega Ray!
Twilight Alpha!
Lightning I'll heal you all!
These fists have got your name on them.
Dragon Swarm!
Illuminate the stars!
Healing circle! Laser spear! Here's the evil!
I'm not
I
done!
owe you,
Now you
Theon.
see what I
Healing
can
is
do.
what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Here I come!
I'll finish you here and now.
Come forth! Holy land! I'll heal you all!
Take this!
Healing circle!
Dragon Swarm!
And next I will!
careful not to overdo it.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Lightning! Downfall!
Take it!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Solid sword!
I'll be singing it!
Swallow dance! Dragon swarm!
Raging sword!
I can carve through my
Whoa, now! One at a time! Celestial banner! Bolero!
Dragon swarm!
Roll now!
I'll tear you apart!
I don't even know the word defeat. One more! Searing flame! Reload! Will this help?
Dragon swarm!
Energy!
Come and get!
Whirlwind blast!
Try harder!
Oh, sparkling stars of light! Hailing circle!
Is this it?
Don't leave me! I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss! Meteor! I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss! Sleep now! Lightning! Downfall! Out of ammo! Super Radiant
Dragon swarm!
Sword!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging cascade!
Now! Dragon swarm!
Magic is
Escape!
You shouldn't have messed with me.
Dragon swarm!
I'm sorry if you bother.
We've all got enough on
Be
our
less free!
Yes, ma'am. Now I'm in the group. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this!
Dragon swarm!
Now I'm
Sword
in
Rain
the group.
Alpha!
Glacial Spear! Pure evil! I can do this all day!
You're mine! Seal!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
Burn! Take it! Sword Rain Alpha!
Magic is there! In here! Get on in there with the others!
No escape!
Here's a healing element!
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I don't even know the word defeat.
Dragon
I'll
swarm!
heal you all!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Will this
Try
help?
harder! Now! You're mine! Ha! Sword Rain Alpha!
Denied! Holy glimmer!
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay?
Here I go!
Yeah, you
Sword
do.
Rain Alpha!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Lightning! Downfall!
Here I come!
Now I can carve through
There you go!
It's
Go right
over!
up! Here!
Ha! Burn!
Super swallow dance!
Dragon swarm!
Holy glimmer!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll finish you here and now!
Glacial Spear, where are you going?
No escape!
Oh, now you're
Sword Rain
fine!
Alpha!
Radiant
Ha!
by the power of flame! Finish without
Take
a
it!
break!
Rip and tear! Sword Rain Alpha!
Rain down and roll now!
You're finished!
Flame of fury!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it!
You're mine!
I'll end you!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Healing sight!
Not anything
It looks like you got this one
Sword Rain
covered!
Alpha!
Storm! Ready to go!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here's evil!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
This looks nice and tough.